So this is the homework for lesson 8, and we're going to start off with problem set 1, problem A, and it says that we need to use a place value chart, place value disks, and vertical form, and to bundle when necessary. So I'm going to start off by drawing my little place value chart. I'm going to draw this kind of big because it does say we want to use the place value disks. So I've got my hundreds, my tens, my ones, and so I've got 100, 200s, ooh, that's sloppy, 300, 400, and 500s. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 505. And then I need to have 75 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these are all going to be labeled as tens. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so we always want to start, of course, by adding up our ones first. So I'm going to just come over here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to bundle these up and move them over here. I've got that right there. So next, I'm going to add up my tens. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those, so I don't have to bundle any. Then I've got in the hundreds spot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I come back and I count up all of these, I end up with 580. I'm going to clear just a little bit of room over here and do this vertically. I've got 505 plus 75. So I know that if I have 5 plus 5, that's going to equal 10. Here's this. I'm going to carry my 1. And I've chosen to do the ones below method. And then I have 0 plus 7, which is 7, and 7 plus 1, which is 8. And then I got 5 plus a big old nothing. I got 580. So I end up with 580 here, 580 here. And so it all lines up nicely. So this is problem set 1, problem D. We're just going to set this up real quick. And once again, we're still supposed to use place value chart, place value disks, and vertical form. And this time I'm going to make my place value chart quite a bit larger, just so I have a little bit more room to work with. So I've got 100, 200, 300, and I have a 10 right here, and 4 ones hanging out over here. So that's 314 right there. Then I've got 100, 200, 300, 400. I have to put 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 ones hanging out over here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, forgot to circle those. Alright, so these are my place value disks. And once again, I'm going to start over here in my ones column. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 over here. So I don't need to bundle and move any. But then right here I've got 1 in my tens column. Sorry, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need to bundle all of these guys up and move them over here. So I'm going to add my 100 right there. Then I'm going to count up my hundreds column. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over here. So I have 8 of these, 0 in my tens place, and 9 over here, so I have 809. Now this is going to get a little bit tricky because I'm going to have to clear some space again. Alright, so I've got 314, 495, and I'm adding them vertically now because that's what they want us to do. So I've got 4 plus 5, and I know that that is going to be 9. Then I have 1 plus 9, which is 10, and once again I'm going to use my ones below method and carry over just like that. Then I've got 3 plus 4, which is 7, plus 1, which is 8, so I got 809 here, and 809 here, and so I have the same answer. So on this room right here, I'm going to switch this up just a little bit, and I'm going to use our number bond method, because I've noticed that this right here could be bumped up to the nearest 100. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and take this and split it out into a number bond. Now to get 250 to 300, I'm going to have 50 more. So I have a little math problem right here. Let me change the color of that. So I have a little math problem right here. And if I split this number over here into 50, I have to have the rest of it right over here, and so that's going to be 510. So I'm going to do my little math problem right here first. So 250 plus 50 equals 300. So I'm going to take my 300, come down here, then I need to use my 510 from right here. I've got 300 plus 500 and 10. And so I can see that that adds up to 810. Now in this particular section they don't tell us how they want us to solve this, so I'm just going to come over here and double check real quick using a chip model. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 200 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to count up these right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Move it over. So I've got 1 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And of course I have 0 over here. End up with the same number.